Hey, Angel. Let me turn this up. Just making sure y'all can hear me and see me. Okay.
Just 4 sessions.
Oh, okay. Peace. So, I got a new tripod, so let me put it up. Put my phone up. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So, hold on, y'all. Period. Okay. We're in here. Let me set my stuff up. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so peace, y'all. So, I'm gonna do a um, card pull. I will do a little bit of a reading, but I do have news for y'all, obviously. And as I've talked about before, I will be dissolving this channel and starting on a new journey. Those of you who are on Patreon, you've already heard this conversation before. I'm just starting something new. I want to venture off into a more storytelling kind of vibe. So this channel, as you can see, if you guys have went to like my main channel page, then you'll see that like a lot of the videos that used to be up are not there anymore. So they're going to be on Patreon. But I am still kind of in between whether I want to do like a subscriber um, only kind of situation where the previous videos that I've done will be up for people who are in the subscriber community to go ahead and be able to look at, the past videos and things like that. But I'm just ready to do something different. And I was divinely inspired for this new channel. And I think it's going to be great. Those of you who are, have been down with Soul is Written for a really long time, I think that you will like the changes that are going to be happening over there. And so I'm excited about it, period, point blank. But there's a few things that I want to talk about before I go, because this will probably be my last video on the channel. So I have some things that I want to talk to y'all about. But yeah, give me 1 second. I'm recording. Uh, okay, we're back. Peace, show. Peace, Philip. So yeah, so there's a few things, updates and things like that I want to talk about. Hey D, peace D. Um, and just some things to, take with y'all. just a few things to take with y'all as we journey, okay? Please absolutely like the video on your way in. I have some things that I'm going to need from y'all before we close this thing out, but I'll share that at the end. Definitely like the video though, so that our other soul family can catch our last hoorah. But okay, I want to show y'all something, and it's something that I shared on my it's something that I shared on Patreon as well, this book that I'm about to show y'all. But there's an exercise and something that I want y'all to do to help, you know, stay in alignment while, you know, we go on our journey. Oh, here it is. So cheers, y'all get comfortable. Go get you a drink or some libations. Pour some libations for the ancestors. Pour, you know, burn some ancestor money for me and for the ancestors, because it's gonna be a good one. I just want to light my candles first. I literally just said something in my mind, and then this thing over here just lit up. Like, spirit beat. Okay. So first things first, the energy. There is a video that I'm going to link in the description box. It's an old video that I did. It's 77288 portal, right? And as you know, that portal is connected to Sirius. And so with this energy, if you guys haven't been able to tell, or if you haven't been feeling it, but I've been feeling it, that the energy is starting to get a lot lighter, especially with these transits as they've happened. Like, the energy just feels like almost floaty. I don't know how else to explain it, but it just feels like, it feels like the light body has also lost weight. It feels like all of that heaviness that we were just dealing with or going through has literally cleared up. So a lot of the dream space is starting to change. The landscape of your dreams and the kind of dreams that we're having has shifted a little bit. The warfare, the warfare especially that we were experiencing, I've noticed has calmed down a bit. They're still doing attacks like every new moon, full moon, like any type of transit like that. You're still gonna see like, or and you may feel like these very like low level kind of attacks where it feels like a fly that's just irritating and it won't go away. That's what those attacks feel like at this point. But a lot of that is clearing up. A lot of the ancestors and the divine and our cosmic family is taking care of all of that, like literally getting rid of the trash. Like, it's crazy. But either way, hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I was in the middle of dinner. But a lot of those attacks, they're not doing nothing. Like, the divine, the ancestors have taken care of like all of that nonsense. So I want y'all to check out that video like once we're done with this live, and just get the downloads, because they still resonate. We have to remember that time is not linear, right? So it's past, present, and future all happening at the same time. So a lot of these downloads that I have dropped previously, they still resonate right now, because we're not going based off of the constructs of time. It's whenever you tap in, whenever you view the video, whenever you see it, if it resonates, it's for you at that divine appointed time. And there's a reason for that. Because the different levels that we go through on this journey happen at different times for each of us. So the part of the journey is still valid for whoever is experiencing it. You may be past that point, but other people may be just now experiencing that. And you may come across some of the videos and it'd be like, wow, I'm going through this again. Or you may be, dealing with a cycle that you've had to repeat. The videos can resonate for any time. Like, time is not relevant. So if you see a title, or if you see something that seems like it's applicable to what you're experiencing right now, tap in and see what the messages are, because they could be for you. Hold on, y'all. You see what that cup says? The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Right on time. So as we move forward, let me see. I'm gonna do the cards after this. Because I know that I'm gonna get so many downloads once I pull these cards out. So I want to make sure I get these other messages out. Check out that 7-7 video. 7-7. As soon as this portal is opening tomorrow. So the exercises that I'm gonna give you guys to do tonight, do them tonight. Do them before you close your eyes. Do them first thing in the morning. Step into this energy in alignment, okay? You can literally ask for anything that you need and want right now, and the probability of you being able to see it come to fruition 10 times higher than they've ever been. And I mean that. When I say I have been manifesting so heavily that before I can even ask, I've been answered. You understand what I'm saying? So I need y'all to literally put these things into action immediately. If you've been having like issues and you feel like you need the roads to be open for you, if you need the way to be opened in any capacity, do it now, okay? I will not steer y'all wrong. I'm telling y'all. So I'm about to show y'all the book. I don't know why it's not. Dang. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this off. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. Now, the exercise that I want y'all to do, based off of the work that I've been doing in this book, okay, because y'all have to know that there's nothing that I'm going to suggest to y'all or tell y'all to do that I am not doing or have not done, okay? This book, I got it as a recommendation off of TikTok, right? It's The Artist's Way. The Artist's Way show. So I got this as a recommendation off of TikTok shop. Now, I seen this book previously and hadn't really tapped into it. I seen it quite a few times, hadn't really tapped into it. I seen it a couple of times on my Explore page on YouTube. Now, I'm on TikTok and I'm seeing like this book come up again and again. And at first, I'm just thinking it's something that people are just promoting. Like a lot of people get paid to do brand partnerships, promotions, things like that. I'm thinking it's another ad, not thinking much of it. Now, there's an artist, Doechii. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Doechii, but Doechii used to have a YouTube channel prior to blowing up, right? And one of the books that she talked about on her YouTube channel was The Artist's Way. So still, you know, like I had recognized the book, but still never felt, thank you, Ginger. I never felt the need to like get the book. I end up seeing a girl talking about the book, and she said something about how the book was so powerful, it was so good that literally after a few weeks of doing the exercises and reading the book, she had to put it down because so many things started to change in her life. It was so many changes happening so fast that she had to put the book down. That's my type of party. Soon as she says that, I'm like, oh, that sounds like a quantum leap to me. So I'm going to take a look at it. Order the book. The book comes like right away. I start getting into the exercises of the book. When I tell y'all, alignment has never aligned like it did when I started reading this book. Alignment has never aligned like it has since I've been reading this book. Now, mind you, another book that made me feel this way, the first one ever that made me feel like this, is a book by Abraham Hicks, right? I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a book by Abraham, Esther and Jerry Hicks, right? And it was one of the first books that I ever read on my journey, and it made me feel like this complete alignment, like everything was starting to make sense. The second book that I ever read that made me feel that way was The Game of Life and How to Play It. Made me feel like, okay, this is applicable things, right? These are things that I can put into action right here, right now, and be good. I started reading The Game of Life and How to Play It, and it literally started to change my life. So that was the complete and utter alignment that I needed at that time. This is now the third book. Now, I've read a lot of books, and the other books, they do help me, and they have given me gems, and they've helped me to align, but not in the way that this feels like alignment. Not in the way that it feels like complete flow. Like everything that I put into action is going to come to fruition, and all it is a matter of it happening, right? So started with this book, one of the first exercises that it tells you to do is the morning pages. The morning pages is you're going to write down 3 pages every morning. First thing that you do to start your day is you write down your morning pages. 3 pages, right? It doesn't matter what it's about. It doesn't matter nothing. It doesn't have to be about anything specifically. It can be the same thing over and over again. It doesn't matter. You just want to get 3 pages down on paper every morning to start your day. The book is so good that I wasn't doing my morning pages in the morning. I was doing, well, I take that back. I was doing them in the late hours of the night, early hours of the morning, because I would go to sleep so late. My sleep pattern had been off, so I was doing them before bed, but it ended up being like in the middle of the morning, right? I was doing this every night. I've been doing it every night. When I say things have manifested that I haven't even asked for, that is just simply the universe just wanting to gift me and literally give me what it is that I need. It's been back to back. Back to back, okay? To the point, the other day, I go to the ATM, and I end up, yep, exactly, that's right, show. I ended up going to the ATM, and I ended up accidentally leaving my card, and, no, not my card. I ended up grabbing my card and my receipt and not grabbing my money out, thinking that I grabbed it all at one time. I go to grab my son something to drink. I turn around. I'm like, oh my God, I left my money. Turn around to go grab it. A lady that was standing behind me had taken my money. Now, I'm like, go to the front, and I'm talking to the man at the front of the register, and I'm like, hey, do you guys have cameras? Like, somebody just took my money out the ATM. I'm like, do you guys have cameras so I can see the license plate of the person who took it? Because I seen the lady come behind me. Now, mind you, this is all happening within like a 30-second span. He's like, go to this lady right here, and who's also at the counter, but she's the second cashier. He's like, go over there. She'll show you. She'll run the cameras back. I go and I give my son the drink, and I come back inside, and I happen to look over. The Holy Spirit tell me to look over to the left, and who do I see other than the lady who took my money out the ATM? So, for legal purposes, I can't tell you the details of the situation, but I will say that I got my money back. I don't know how often that happens where, something like that takes place, but I know that it was just divine alignment, right? That I just so happened to see the lady who was standing behind me in the parking lot that had grabbed the money. But that was really the divine. To me, it felt like karmic favor. You know how a lot of people have karmic debt, right? And when you do wrong, you get wrong, right? But when you do right, you get right. So, because I'm not the kind of person, if that was me in that situation, I would have been like, hey, you left your money. Hey, somebody left this in the ATM, give it to the person at the counter, whatever. But this lady was obviously didn't have the proper heart posture, okay, because you watched me and then you went and took my stuff. You know what I'm saying? It'd be one thing if I left it and then and you didn't know who it was or you didn't see it. You literally watched me do it because you came up right behind me. So, as the divine will have it, not not my anointed, right? Boom, seen the lady, got my money back, and went on about my business because God is good. So I say that to say that's the kind of alignment. You know what I mean? Like, even more so, right? Excuse me, my son's best friend. My son's best friend's mom, right? She ends up calling me one day. I'm out having lunch, and I'm talking about how I, wanted to do some different things, like just things that I'm working on. I was talking, with my son's dad. We were having lunch and just, kind of like talking about some things or whatever. I get a phone call from my son's best friend's mom, and she's like, hey, like, are you busy tonight? Like, are you doing anything? And I'm like, oh, no, but I'm thinking she want me to watch the kids. So I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. Like, I'm free. I should be free in a little bit. And she's like, okay, well, do you want to come with me to the Beyonce concert? I got an extra ticket. I'm like, okay, like, yeah, well, yeah, of course I do. It's like, of course, why not? I'm not doing anything. Why not go to a concert, right? Okay, great. Didn't have to pay for it, didn't have to do anything, just divine alignment. Someone thinking of me being on the hearts and the minds of the people who have the ability to bless you, right? So she calls me and she's like, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I end up meeting her at the house. We end up going to the concert. I get there. I'm thinking we're in the nosebleeds. I'm thinking we're going to be, which it didn't matter where we were because it's a concert that I didn't have to pay for. And it's Beyonce, one of the probably the biggest artist in the world. So I'm like, of course, like, I don't care, right? Get there. I get a wristband. The wristband says floor. So I'm thinking, I know we not sitting on the floor. I know we not sitting on the floor. So my friend's like, wait till you see the seats we got. I'm like, oh, we on the floor. So we end up getting to our seats. We get escorted to our seats or whatever. When I say we are on the floor, like, I feel like if I would have walked 10 steps, I would have been able to touch her. That's how close we were. When I say the concert was amazing, the vibes were amazing. Everything was lovely. We had a good time. I literally was just so in the moment, so in awe, like one of the best concerts that I've ever been to. And I'm not like a Beyonce stan or anything like that, but I absolutely enjoy her music. And it was amazing. It was good vibes. It was like so, emotionally fulfilling. Like, it was literally more than I could have asked for. So when I say divine alignment, that it's something that I did not actually manifest for. I didn't say, hey, Spirit, I want to go to a concert. I didn't say any of those things. I said I wanted to have more unexpected experiences, right? When I'm manifesting, I keep it open so that the universe can surprise me, right? Show me how good it can get. These are the kinds of things that I'm asking Spirit for. Show me how good it can get. Show me today the blessings that you have in store for me. Show me unexpected experiences, beautiful and unexpected experiences, miraculous experiences, things like that. So this is what I'm talking about when we talk about being in alignment. And literally doing this exercise, it literally shifted, because what it does is, on a mental, physical, and emotional level, you are clearing your mind, body, and spirit. You're clearing your aura. This mental dump that you're doing is having an effect on every layer of your auric field. It's having an effect on your every layer of your aura, right? Because one affects the other. The mental affects the emotional affects the spiritual affects the physical, like all of it, right? So doing these exercises literally started to shift my mind, body, and spirit into alignment. All of my energy bodies started to align. And this is how we get to this point where now things are just starting to flow. Things are happening, right? So 10 days in, and I'm like, okay, so I've been doing that exercise. And that's one thing that I would say. As you step into this portal, I challenge you to do 21 days of this thing, right? 21 days. It takes 21 days to create a habit, okay? 21 days to create a habit. But what you're doing is 21 days of reprogramming your mind and getting into alignment, mind, body, and spirit. So I challenge you, 21 days, starting tonight, or obviously tomorrow the portal is open. It's probably open right now because I've been feeling it for a few days. So literally 21 days. Every morning, writing down 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. You decide what you want to do. It's the consistency and the effort to make sure that you are clearing out everything in your mind. Okay? So 21 days, 3 pages, if you want to do it the way that it's suggested to do it from the book. 21 days and do 3 pages every morning before you start your day. Don't do anything, okay? Don't make breakfast. Don't do anything. I mean, maybe you can make breakfast, whatever, but let it be the first thing you do. Don't get on your phone. Don't scroll. Don't check no emails. Nothing. Write down your 3 pages. Get it out onto paper, okay? The second thing that it suggests for you to do, hold on, y'all. 1 second. One second, y'all. The second thing that it suggests to do, now this is something that I've suggested on my Patreon. If you're on Patreon, you know about this exercise. Along with the calendar method, you have your birthday, you have your birth date, right? Your birth date is the full thing, right? 12/21/75. That's your birth date, the full thing. Then you have your birthday, right? And the day you were born. I was born on the 7th. That is the day I was born, right? Once a month, I celebrate my birthday. Every month on the 7th, I celebrate my birthday as a way to celebrate myself, okay? Celebrate my accomplishments, celebrate my wins, take care of myself if I'm, recovering from any perceived losses, anything like that. On the 7th of every month, I take myself out on a date. That's my birthday. take myself out on a birthday. On a date. So the book suggests something similar, which is another thing that I notice that happens with a lot of these type of materials, right? Is that a lot of the practices and the exercises that we're already doing are in a lot of these books. It's just a more refined way of doing it. It's more of a ritualized way of doing the practices that we're already doing, right? It's a way to put verbiage and clarity behind some of the things that you may subconsciously already be doing. So in the book, it suggests that you do an artist date. And the artist date is you take yourself out once a week for uninterrupted time to take care of your inner artist, right? Because the whole purpose of the book is to help you have higher creativity. It's the spiritual path to higher creativity. That's what the book is about. But you can use this same method towards anything. My thing is this: I'm the type of person, if a formula works, if I find a pattern or a formula and it works, I'm going to replicate that same thing for whatever it is that I need to do. This is one of those things. This is just a formula, right? Just like the 5 by 55 method is a formula. 2-cup method is a formula. 3-6-9 is a formula, right? And you plug in whatever your need is into those formulas to be able to create what it is that you are trying to bring into fruition. This is the same way. So with the artist date, you take yourself out once a week, uninterrupted time. No children, no spouse, no animals, no nothing. Just you and whatever it is that you need to do. If the morning pages is a way for you to ask, right? That's the masculine aspect, right? The masculine aspect, right? This is something that you're doing, right? By creating something. Then you have the artist date. The artist date would be the equivalent of the feminine energy for you to receive insight, inspiration, divine inspiration, creativity, whatever it is that you're wanting to bring in, right? This is where the downloads come in. This is where you're going to have this uninterrupted time to nurture your inner artist, whatever that means for you. This could be going on a walk in nature. This could be going shopping. This could be, going to get a manicure or a pedicure. This could be going hiking. This could be going swimming. Anything that is going to help you nurture and give you uninterrupted time with you and your higher self, you do that. Okay? It can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, it could be a dump, it could be scripting, it could be, I've used my pages and I wrote a short story for one of my pages when I was, kind of wondering what to write about. It could be scripting, it could be anything. You use it how you want to use it. I've done affirmations as a part of my 3 pages. Is whatever you need it to be. Okay. Now, because I'm the type of person that I'm constantly wanting to, bring myself into alignment in a deeper way, a lot of my pages that not scripting, a lot of the pages that I'm writing for my 3 pages tend to be like gratitude. Some of it is scripting, some of it is manifesting, some of it is short stories, poetry, some of it is me just expressing myself. This is what happened today. This is how I feel about that thing. This is what I'm doing moving forward. Like anything, okay? So that's one of those things that I want y'all to also add next to the 3-day. The 3 pages. You have your 3 pages, and then outside of your 3 pages, you're going to do your artist date. Once a week, uninterrupted time, you and your higher self. Silence your phone, okay? Put it on do not disturb, whatever the case may be. Whatever is going to allow you to have uninterrupted time, do it, okay? And I want y'all to do it ASAP. Start these ASAP. Another thing that I want y'all to do, use water, okay? This is something that the divine has been showing me. This is not in the book, but this is something that the divine has been showing me. This is something I want y'all to add to this process. Well, there's two things. These are the last two things that I want y'all to add to this process. Get close to water. If you can't be near a body of water, you need to get in water. Whenever you're feeling tired or lethargic, or you're feeling like you don't have the energy to get things done, or if you're feeling like it's too heavy, if you need to move energy around, I want you to go get in the water. Go take you a shower or go take you a spiritual bath. When you need that boost and you need that pick me up, like, oh, I need to clean the house, but I don't have the energy to do so, go take you a shower or go take you a spiritual bath. Because you're fighting against energies that don't want you to be in your full potential. You're fighting against energies that want you to be lethargic, want you to be bogged down, don't want you to be disciplined and focused on what it is that you need to do. Whenever you feel yourself doom scrolling, get you a spray bottle with some water in it. Pray over that water, bless that water, speak your affirmations into that water, and spray it on yourself. Okay? Use water. Water is a tool to clear energy. Water holds memory. Okay? You need to clear your energy bodies, and the water is going to help you do so. Get in the water every chance you can. Anytime you feel like those energies and those spirits, that is a spirit of delay. I just dealt with this spirit, a spirit of delay, and it was literally blocking every aspect, right? It was blocking me getting things done. It was blocking me being able to bring in the abundance that was for me. It was me blocking me being able to cut things off at the head, get rid of the things that I need to get rid of, move forward in a way that I could have been moving forward and moving energy around, but it's the spirit of delay. And there's people, places, and things that benefit from this spirit of delay, holding you back, causing you to, not want to do the things that you need to do that will push you forward. Okay? So I want you to use water as a tool. Take you a shower or a spiritual bath or get a spray bottle with that water in it. Speak over it. Do whatever it is that you need to do to bring yourself back to center. Even water on your crown is going to help to clear energy. I always say, if you feel like you're feeling mentally blocked, you take lime and coconut water, okay? Put the lime in the coconut and pour it on your head. Pour it on your head while you're in the shower. Pour it all over, okay? Cleanse it. Bless yourself, pray over yourself, and cleanse that energy. Coconut is a road opener. Okay, it's a cleanser. And that lime is going to break up any of that negative energy. That's why I'm saying to do that. The second thing that I want y'all to do, peace, TJ. The last thing that I want y'all to do, go get some coloring books. Go get some coloring books. Go get some coloring books. I got these. I got these from the Dollar Tree. Okay? Let me take this off real quick. I got these from the Dollar Tree. This one says inspiration. This one says the struggle is real. Okay? Now I'm going to show you these. $1.25 coloring books. One of a kind. It says believe. Beautiful you. Grow. Anything is possible. Go after what you want. Life is exciting. You are so amazing. Born to lead. There's all these different, it says today is your day. Today is your day. Shine. Whatever. $1.25. Go to the Dollar Tree and get some coloring books. And I say that because it is a form of meditation. This is also going to help you connect with the inner child. The creativity that we are looking for comes from that inner child. It comes from the inner child who has oftentimes been stifled along the way, who has been shut down and suppressed. And then as you become an adult, you stop connecting with that inner child because you feel like, oh, that's childish, whatever. This is not the same thing as when I was a child, I did childish things. And now that I'm an adult, I put away those childish things. This is not that. I'm talking about connecting to the innocence and the purity within you in order to create from a pure and unfiltered space. The ability to connect with the part of you that is creative, that is not being held back by society standards, that's not being held back by the things that society has told us we should or should not do. This is taking off the parameters and off the limitations of your creativity by connecting. It's a simple exercise that will help you to connect with your inner child. After you've colored for a little bit, for a few weeks, right? I was coloring. I was listening to my meditation and my meditation music in the background, and I would color before bed every night. You know what that allowed me to have? More colorful dreams, more intense conversations with my ancestors, more a stronger intuition and a stronger discernment. Do you understand? There's a reason why you should do this. So get you some coloring books. They have meditation coloring books, all of the things, right? What does that say? Rules are made to be broken. Everything starts with a dream. My heart is full of joy. The reason why I'm saying these ones is because they're inspirational, okay? They're mantras. They are affirmations, okay? They have these on Amazon and different stuff like that, but I got these ones from the Dollar Tree. I kid you not. Do you see that? It says $1.25. Got these from the Dollar Tree. Get you some coloring books. You know what else I got? Markers, colored pencils, Dollar Tree. From the Dollar Tree, okay? It's an exercise worth doing. I think I got these, a 21 pack with the different colors from Five Below. This is my thing. Manifesting and connecting with your higher self does not have to be difficult. It just has to be intentional. A lot of people are overcomplicating the journey because they feel like it has to be a 10-step ritual. It has to be all of these amazing and just awe-inspiring things to do in order to connect. You don't have to do all that. You literally have to be in alignment because all of the other things are going to be added unto you. Okay? Same thing like my favorite story of all time. Like I tell y'all, King Solomon. All King Solomon asked for was wisdom. And what else was added unto him? All of the things. So this is one of those things that when you're in alignment and they say things like, I remember growing up hearing things like, God knows the desires of your heart. When you are in an alignment, you don't have to say or do a lot because the divine is already aware, because your heart posture is vibrating at the right frequency. You're moving in righteousness. You're doing the things that you are called to do. You're taking action where you need to take action. So you don't have to ask for much because it's already being given to you. The divine is seeing that you're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing, that you're following that divine guidance, and then it's adding those things to you, giving you all of those things that you need. All that you require, desire, and more will be yours if you get into alignment. I'm noticing the less you do, the more you will receive, right? Do less and gain more. Don't overcomplicate things and stand in your own way, okay? The more you let go, the better it'll be. So do that. Give your offering to your ancestors. Even if you can't give an offering, give gratitude and stay in alignment. I promise you, if you guys do the things that I'm telling you to do for 21 days, you will see a difference. And when you see that difference, I want y'all to send me an email because I won't be here. But maybe if the page is still up, you guys can leave me a comment. But I want to know that what I told you was right, because I know it will be. Do the things I'm telling y'all to do and watch and see what happens. Yeah, you don't have to do the most. You don't have to do the most. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessary. And it literally will cause you to be in the way of the divine doing what the divine needs to do, which is orchestrate things on your behalf and in your favor. When you know that things are coming to you, you don't have to do too much. All you have to do is know that it's coming. I know that the divine is going to provide. I know that the divine is working this out on my behalf. I know that it's going to be okay. It always is. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So let's do this read real quick. Let's do this read. And another thing is, if you get the divine guidance to let some things go or to take action on something, do it immediately. Do not wait to do it. Do it immediately, because the longer you wait to do it, the longer you delay your blessings. The longer you delay your being able to get to the next level. You literally will stand in the way of you getting to that next pinnacle of success or reaching the next height of whatever it is that you're trying to do, all because you have refused to let go of something, some place, some job, some person, right? Let things go as you're divinely guided to, because that weight is what's keeping you from getting to where you gotta go. It's literally holding you back. When they say pack light, they mean that. You can fly a lot higher, a lot faster if you don't have the added baggage and the added weight. Okay? So I want to share that with y'all. Let's get into this read. Obviously, like I said, this will be the last read we do here. If you are in the building right now, it is 46 people in here. Please like the video. Thank you. So that the other soul family can come in and be able to share in this moment with us. So do that, and y'all let me know how it goes, okay? Okay. So let's get to it. Hold on, family. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna move some things around. Peace, family. Okay. So let me move this so we can look at it. So, let's see. I think I'm gonna do a collective reading. But actually, I think I want to do by the elements. I do have a cord cutting exercise. You can go to Sandra Rawless. She has some cord cutting meditations. You can also look into Reiki for cord cutting. They have really good cord cutting Reiki videos on YouTube. If you go to Etta Arlene, ETTAARLENE, they have a plethora of amazing Reiki videos that have helped me tremendously. I would look at those two channels. Also, you can literally just visualize a cord going from you and the people that you are trying to disconnect from and see that cord being severed. You can use Archangel Michael to do so, or any of your other guides, ancestors, way showers, you know, whatever works for you in your journey. But yeah. So let's take a look. There's too much stuff up here. Let me move this stuff around real quick, y'all. Okay. Peace, cosmic puzzle piece. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start with water, since we're in Cancer season. Also, ginkgo, if you guys are having any issues with memory, focus, concentration, things of that nature, remembering your dreams, things like that, ginkgo, okay? Okay, so let's get into it. I do have a call to action for y'all. This will obviously be my first, last, and only time ever asking y'all for anything on this channel. But how many people we have in here? 49 people. If everybody on the live was to donate $5, you could help someone in need. I cannot give all the details to protect the anonymity of the people in need, but it would really mean the world to me if y'all could donate for a very just cause. I also will have readings for the next 3 days. After this next 3 days, well, let me say, you will be able to book for the next 3 days. After that, I will no longer be doing private readings. No longer be doing private readings. So if anybody is interested in helping a just cause and you would like to get a reading, you could do it that way. I will also be taking orders for spiritual baths over the next 3 days as well. I'm going to put the details in the community tab. But again, y'all know I don't ask y'all for much, but it would definitely mean a lot to me if y'all could do that. Anything helps. And if I've helped you at all, help me help you. But I would appreciate that for real. And shout out to the person who sent me my tripod. I so appreciate you because I know y'all was tired of me propping up this phone on any and everything. So thank you to the person who sent me that tripod. It didn't have a name on it, didn't have a note. So thank you, shout out to you. I do have a website, but that is not going to reflect the price that I have for this 3-day sale or whatever. So I'll have it in the community tab, how you can do it. I will definitely leave the info. So let me see. Water signs. Spirit, open the way for clear communication between me, the collective, and my higher self. Show me what it is that I need to know at this time. What do the people need to know for the remainder of July? What do we need to know? What is the energy for the remainder of July? What do they need to know? Okay. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. It looks like quite a few of y'all are people are learning not to bite off more than they could chew, having more options than you were prepared for in a certain situation. So the first card out though also is the Four of Pentacles. And to me, that either says that you are holding on too tightly to something. This could be one, protecting the heart chakra after lessons learned, right? Having dealt with so many different energies and having learned to protect your energy, protect your heart, protect your, mind, body, and spirit in some way, right? Having learned a lot of lessons and things that had you emotionally unstable, had you emotionally ungrounded, okay? And having to learn from these situations. I'm also seeing that someone's being a little bit too frugal, right? You don't want to be too frugal and then not be able to allow flow, right? You always want to, hold on, y'all. You always want to allow flow. You always want to have a constant flow in your life, right? Of finances, whatever. Money is connected to the moon, which is connected to water. You want to have a constant flow, right? And so if you hold on too tightly, you're not allowing anything to go out. You're also not allowing anything to come in. So make sure that you just are not holding on too tightly, because that will stop your flow of abundance. But this is also juggling, right? Having, like I said, it just feels like someone has a lot of options here, going back and forth with a decision that needs to be made, and definitely going back and forth about a conversation that needs to be had, right? So to me, it feels like cutting out the things that doesn't serve you, right? Not only cutting out the things that don't serve you, but also walking away from things that made you feel depleted, right? There's an energy here of someone feeling very depleted, like being the only one to take care of business in a situation, being the only one to hold up like a family, or the only one who is really working in a situation. It feels like the only one who is putting an effort towards taking care of things, in a certain situation. Like this could be like, you know, clearing out a home, moving things around. Like this is getting rid of things that are taking up space. Like it's a lot of that energy, but it feels like a person taking on the larger of the burden, right? Doing majority of the task, doing the working, the house cleaning, the keeping up with the yard, keeping up with the kids. Like it's just one person taking on the brunt of this, and like it needs to be equal, and it's not equal here. So what I'm picking up on for the month moving forward for you water signs is that you need to stand in your power. You need to get in that Queen of Wands energy, and you need to start directing traffic. It feels like you need to be the one to delegate, okay? It feels like maybe you are allowing someone else to delegate. Maybe you are allowing someone else to kind of put things into motion, or let them be the ones to figure out how things are going to be taken care of. But obviously, it feels like maybe them taking care of things is not their strong suit. Maybe the person who you allow to be in charge is not good at that. Maybe they're not good at taking the lead. Maybe they need you to take the lead, and then they can follow your lead. You see what I'm saying? Like, know know your strengths in a situation, and know another person's strengths in a situation, because that's how you get an equal partnership. It feels like to me that y'all have to know when it's time for you to be cardinal. And especially if you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus. If you are a Cancer, you are cardinal. You need to be taking action. You need to be delegating. You need to be telling folks how things, need to be. So it feels like to me that you're getting the short end of the stick, because you're attempting to allow other people to do something that you should be doing. Don't let anybody else delegate. You delegate, because that's what you're supposed to do. As far as Scorpio and Pisces, as far as you're concerned, you need to stand your ground when it comes to cutting off things that don't serve you. You need to stand your ground when it comes to having too many options, being confused, being overwhelmed by having so many things to do. You need to also, it looks here to me, is like take your tasks one thing at a time. Scorpio and Pisces, you're all over the place. It feels like y'all are wanting to do 50 different things, and the divine is saying, no, you need to do one thing at a time. Do one thing really, really well, and do it once at a time, okay? Take your list of 10 things that you have to do, start at the top, and work your way down. Don't do 50 things. Okay, I have this thing that I need to do. I need to manifest this. I need to get money for this. I need to get a new tire. I need to start at the top. If the tire is at the top of the list, get the tire first, and then work your way down. Okay, boom, got the tire. That's out the way. I can get to my next task. Okay, Take it one thing at a time, baby. Don't do 50 different things. Just take one thing at a time and then allow yourself to get to the next thing that you have to do. Because it's like you're spreading your energies thin when you could just use all of the energy that you have to get one task done and then go to the next one, and then you can use all of your energy to get that second task done versus using all of your energy in 10 different places, and then each task only gets a little bit of that grand energy, right? The grand scheme of the whole, right? I hope that makes sense. Y'all know what I meant. But yeah, so I hope that helps. But that's what I'm seeing here. Also, I'm also picking up on if somebody is interested in learning something new, if somebody is interested in going back to school, if someone is thinking that, maybe going back and getting a certificate, getting some type of license, getting a training, something like that will help them to make more money or increase their finances, it absolutely will. Go back and do it, okay? It's never too late. Someone feels like they're too old to do something. No, you are not. You're not too old to go back to school. You're not too old to get a certificate. You're not too old to get a license. You're not too old to get your CDL. You're not too old to be an esthetician. You're not too old to do any of the things that you need to do, baby. Go back and get that money. Go back and get that money. I'm telling you. Okay? Anyway, don't be feeling left out in the cold either. Okay? Because you're not. You're right where you're supposed to be. You are still loved. You are still appreciated. You are still all of the things, whether you hear it or not. You have to know that within yourself. Don't be insecure. Okay. Moving forward. Hope that helps. Love y'all. Love you. Love you. Let's do Earth. Let's do Earth signs. I usually like to say the best for last, but let's do Earth. That's what Spirit is telling me. We need to do Earth signs next. I heard somebody say air too, but I'm gonna go with Earth. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Let's get into it. Let's do it. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell? That's so crazy. And I'm seeing it in this reading. Oh, and I'm seeing it in this one. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Show me, Spirit, what messages you have for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Y'all been thinking about a lot. Y'all been thinking. Oh, look at them sixes. That's crazy. Oh, oh, oh. I'm going to keep it. Even though that was too many cards. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because we're gonna get into it. I feel like this is going to be good. Okay. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. We're back. I had to get my beverages together. Okay. My Cash App. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it in the thing. It won't allow me to put it in there, but it's so it is written. My Cash App is so it is written the same way as it is on the channel. Let me see if I can do it this way. Let's see if I can put it in here this way. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Did you know that you do not have to wait until
Oh my goodness.
to receive a payout from your life insurance policy?
Okay. Okay, thank y'all for your own patience. I'll come back to that. Okay. Y'all like the video and let's get to it. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Okay. Okay, now we can keep going, okay? Where was I at? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. My goodness. My goodness. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But it's like I feel like this should be yes. Thank you, Krim. And yes, that is me. Do I have any other moderators in here? Sorry, y'all. I don't want to. I'm trying to pay attention, but I don't want to lose the flow of the message. I don't see a show in here anymore. Do I have another moderator? Can somebody moderate for me, please? I would appreciate it. It's not that many people in here, but it's just hard for me to look at both. And okay, if not, it's fine. We're gonna keep going. So, peace, soul. Thank you, Krim. Well, Krim, you in here, but can you put my info? Well, I have my Cash App up there, but my email, because that'll be the same for Zelle, Venmo, all of the things, my email is the same, mooksmallwood@gmail. For my Cash App, it's under So It Is Written. And so, yeah. And then all the other details I'll put in the description after. And then I'll put the flyer for the readings for those of you who wanted to do a discount reading as your way of supporting. But yeah, I'll run everything back at the end. So, anywho, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, I feel like this is the culmination of like all of the hard work that has been put in. This to me feels like this is like learning and knowing your worth and adding text. Okay? This is having gone through enough to now be able to say, you know what? I am actually better than that. This is to me feels like when people say, "Oh, you think you're better than us?" Like, no, you think I'm better than y'all. This is that kind of energy. No, I don't think I'm better than you. You think I'm better than you. I'm doing me and being my best self, and that seems to offend people. That's this energy, right? And it feels like you have a reason to celebrate, and the energy that is around you doesn't want you to celebrate, doesn't want you to feel like you have something to celebrate, doesn't want you to know that you should be celebrating. And that's what this energy is. But I'm gonna get into it a little bit more. This is just what I see off the top, right? So I'm really excited because it looks good, and as a Capricorn myself, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I'm a Virgo rising, so it, you know, let's see what's here. But so the same kind of energy that we just picked up on with the water signs, with the reciprocity, you got the Six of Pentacles. That's the first card out. If it's not reciprocal, and I've told y'all this time and time again, if it's not reciprocal, if you are not getting out what you are putting in, it's time to let it go, especially right now. Especially right now, because we're closing out so many cycles and the energy is becoming a lot lighter, and we're manifesting at lightning speed, meaning that before you even ask, you're answered. Before it even fully comes into a thought to be formed, it's already manifesting. Dallas. So, excuse the dog, y'all, if y'all can hear that. Anywho, so you have this Six of Pentacles, and it's about equal give and take. It's about reciprocity. It's about giving and receiving at an equal level, okay? No matter what it is. You also have this Six of Swords energy, and this is going away from, oh, sorry. This is going away from turmoil in, first off, it's mental, right? So Six Swords, that mental energy, that's clarity. That's getting away from thoughts that have, from the past, thoughts from childhood, thoughts from, this is just things that should have been done away with, right? These are things that should be cleared out of your energy already. Um, it's literally moving away from difficulty, but it's like, this is not the kind of storm that it feels like a tower moment. This is the kind of storm of literally being overwhelmed by the thoughts, opinions, and ideas of others about what it is that you should be doing, right? And a lot of misguided and unsolicited advice, right? And this is moving away from that. This is saying that, you know what, this is not even reciprocal. So for me to take your opinions or your advice or your ideas about how I should be doing things or how I can be successful when you have not succeeded in this lane or in this thing, I'm not listening to that. And it's also saying that I can move away from these things that don't serve me and still be good, because the only thing that it was connected to was this energy. It was people that wanted to keep you stuck, wanted to keep you on that same level. I said that in the beginning. This was people wanting you to be connected to a low vibrational energy. People wanting you to be connected to this devil energy. And because they couldn't force you to be connected to the material realm, because they couldn't force you to be connected to the lower 3D realm in the underworld, because they couldn't shackle you to the old you, they couldn't shackle you to the younger version of yourself. People wanted you to be stuck in their version or their idea of who you were years and years ago. Sixes always represent the past as well, right? You have to think of inner child, past life, and past life can still be relative to past lives and lives that you have lived in this same lifetime. So understand when I say that people wanted you to be shackled to an old version of you. They wanted you to be connected to a version of you that no longer exists. They wanted you to be tied down to a 3D, low vibrational underworld version of who you were and would not allow for you to transform. It's like, no, I was in the underworld doing work. I am not from there. I'm not of it. I was just there. I was doing work. I had a job to do. Sometimes I had to go undercover. That's what this is. Some of y'all was undercover. And now it's saying, well, I'm not there anymore. Okay? I've come up out of that. And what it is that a lot of people are also shocked that the divine rescued you out of this underworld energy. It's like, how did you get, and it's like, what? And you were rewarded? It's like, people not realizing the gift that you were while you were there, while you were in their presence. There was no reciprocity, remember? There was no reciprocity. There was no equal give and take. And as soon as you packed up your things and left, oh, now everybody seems to understand just how powerful that energy was. So now they're looking like this. Now they're in that devil energy, because it's like, oh my God, what is this? It's like, oh, well, that's what it looks like when you don't have my energy to feed off of. That's what it looks like when you don't have my energy keeping you going. This is what it looks like when you don't have me to uplift you. This is what it looks like when an angel leaves your life. This is what it looks like when an angel leaves your life. You understand? That's what happens when you don't have the divine in your life. And like I've told y'all before, some of you are the closest thing that these people will know to divine. Some of y'all are the closest things that these people will get to the Most High God. So, of course, when you left, it looked like, oh, well, they didn't know God no way. You know what I'm saying? Or they had a false idea of what and who God is. Well, God is supposed to be like this. No, God is supposed to be however God tells me to show up in this vessel. God is going to use me however I'm supposed to be used. If that vessel looks like vengeance, that's what it's going to be. If that vessel looks like retribution, that's what it's going to be. If that vessel looks like grace and mercy and ease and grace, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be whatever the divine tells me to show up as. And depending on how you show up depends on what you get. So your version of God may not be the one that the rest of us know. Why? Because you don't know God. So it's like y'all are teaching people a hard lesson right now. Ain't no sunshine when you go home. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. That's what it felt like. But because y'all listening to what the divine told you to do, because you've been in alignment, you have this coming. You have emotional fulfillment. You have an offer coming from the divine, something that is going to feel so good, so emotionally fulfilling. Okay, this is the Ace of Cups. Ain't no bigger cup than that. Ain't no better love than that. Ain't no better love than the love that comes from the divine. Do you see that hand is coming out the sky? Do you see that hand is coming out of the sky? There's no better love than the love that the divine has for you. Okay? And there's a divinely ordained and orchestrated love that is coming for some of you. Be prepared for it. And it's going to be reciprocal. Okay? And I feel like it's going to give you a lot of divine inspiration. It's going to turn you up. Okay? It's going to cause you to be more magnetic, more attractive, more charming, more, you know what I mean? It's like some of y'all are going through a transformation and a glow up that people are not going to be able to put their finger on when it's something very divine and alchemical that's taking place. Okay? It's only physical because it was chemical first. I hope that makes sense. The transformation that you're going through is going to be physical because it was chemical first. It was spiritual first. So you may start to look a little different. You may start to walk a little different. See, that light just came on when I said that. You may walk a little different. You may talk a little different. You may look a little bit different. You may begin to shift a little bit in the way that your features start to look because it's a spiritual change. It's based on the thoughts that you were thinking about yourself and the divine and everything around you and your relation to this universe. And as you begin to change, your physical will change as well. And I feel like that's what this is. You're going to start to have a lot more energy than you've ever had. So be prepared for that. But like I said, a lot of lessons learned. And I'm going to say the same thing to y'all that I said to the water signs. If there is something that you are thinking about learning, if there's a skill that you're feeling like you need to go acquire, if there's a talent that you feel like you want to sharpen, whatever it is, do it. Especially for those of you who feel like you need to teach something. If you feel like you need to learn something in order to teach something, then you need to go learn that thing so that you can teach that thing. Okay? But it's also going to take you out of your environment. I think that y'all have to understand that whatever this next stage is, whatever this next phase is, you're not going to be able to be in the same environments that you were in before. You're not going to be able to be in the same environments that you were in before because it's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to resonate. It's not going to feel the same. It's going to feel like you're watching everything from a bird's eye view. It's going to feel like you're a bystander in this whole thing. It's going to look like you're watching something from the outside looking in. Okay? So in these situations, it's going to start to feel like you're observing a lot more than you are participating because these are not the right environments for you anymore. But Spirit is going to lead you to the right environments. And when you get into the room and in those environments, you're going to feel like you're floating. And a lot of people are going to see you as floating through the space. That's the only way I can articulate it. It's going to be that ethereal feeling like when you watch movies and you see the beautiful woman and she walks into the room and the doors whisk open and her hair flows back and then she just walks in and it's like she's floating. She's floating. All of the heads turn, all of the people look and they're like, whoa, wow. That's what you're about to do. That's the transformation that you're going through. That's what you're about to experience on every level. Because people are going to not know how to put their finger on what it is that they're experiencing. But it's going to be you. It's going to be your energy. It's going to be that alchemical level up that you just went through. And it's going to start to radiate out of your energy body. It's going to start to radiate out of your aura. It's going to start to be so strong that people are just like, wow, oh my God, you have such great energy. Oh my goodness, I don't know what it is, but like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's going to start to have that ubiquitous kind of feeling. And ubiquity is that feeling of being in more than one place at once, that everything, everywhere, all at once. That's ubiquity, right? feeling like you're going to be in more than one place at once. And it's just because people are going to pick up on the fact that you are connected to the divine in a way that they have never seen before. And you have to be prepared for that. And it may be scary for some people, because another thing that will happen is that you will also upgrade people in their energy bodies simply from them being around you. They're going to experience an upgrade. They're going to experience something taking place within their own auric field, and they're going to be like, whoa. It's going to be scary for some. It's going to be an awakening for others. But either way, you just do what you're supposed to do in that space, and that's show up. Okay? So just know that the divine is offering you something that you've never experienced. And don't feel like you need a applause, adoration, or admiration from people who don't really understand the process that you're in. Okay? This adulation or adoration that people are going to be having towards you, don't let it go to your head. Because yes, it is amazing and it's beautiful, and it's amazing that people recognize you for who you are. But know that the biggest applause is going to come from the divine. And it's the only one that you have to be worried about. Because when those people are not giving you an applause, it'll make you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do, because you've gotten accustomed to the people giving you an applause. Never get accustomed to that. Always be worried about the applause and the thanks and the adoration and admiration that comes from the divine. Okay? Yes, it's nice. Definitely be grateful. But just know that you're going to get a lot more praise and a lot more blessings and a lot more favor from the applause that comes from within. You being supported by the divine. Okay? And it's going to be a lot of it. People are going to be looking at you. People are going to be magnetically attracted to you. People are going to be physically attracted to you in a way that you have probably never experienced before, okay? That sexual energy is going to be on a high, because your creative energy is going to be on a high. So if you have to beat them off with a stick, let me tell you, I've been there. It's alchemical. Because they're seeing a transformation happen that they've never seen before. So just know that you're going to be knocking them dead, literally. You're going to be knocking them dead. It's you defeated something that they didn't think that you could defeat. You defeated something that they didn't think that you could defeat. They were letting your appearance fool them and think that, like, there's no way that this person could, how could they be this strong and this powerful? Like, yeah, and I am. And that's for those of you who know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all have defeated some things, okay? They didn't even know that you could defeat. If you know, you know. What'd you say, girl? One at a time. No, for real. Not everybody at once. All right, people, calm down, calm down. Not too much. Not too much. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like that. What I say? Fight them off with a stick. Do you see that? Fighting them off with a stick. Y'all think I'm playing? Fighting them off with a stick. Because it's like, it's that feeling of like being triumphant. It's that, look at that. The magician manifesting at a high level, that Queen of Pentacles in your energy, the way that you're supposed to be. Right? You are the king, the queen, the goddess, the god, the, you know what I'm saying? The magician, the alchemist, all of the things, you're showing up as the way that you're supposed to. This is a result of work well done. This is the result of work well done. This is using the tools that were given to you and actually doing the work. I'm proud of y'all. Your money's going to be looking really, really good. Like I said, let me hold something of all the time that I've been on here, let me hold something. It's gonna be looking good. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. If there was something blocking your finances, your resources, it's done. It's gonna be looking good. Okay? So let's get to this next one. Okay, let's get to this next one. What's the next one? Air. Let's do air. We do fire last. Mm-hmm. 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 God is good. Definitely level up.
We are different. We're the same. We are tigers.
Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, so like I said, for those of you who didn't hear that part of it, or who missed the beginning part of this, I was saying that if you can donate to a just cause, like I said, due to me wanting to honor the anonymity of the people or the person in need. I can't share all of the details. Ooh, air signs. Let me get through what I gotta get through before y'all even start. I can't make it up. It's serious. And when I say serious, I'm not talking about serious like a serious matter. It's the planet. It is serious. Okay? I can feel it. I know my cosmic family. Like I cannot make it up. It's serious. I'm looking at it in the cards. It's about to be so good. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, y'all. I can't even. Like I can't even for real. It's just about to be so crazy. Um. Okay. Delicious. Like I was saying, if you can donate, please. The first, last, and only time I would ever ask y'all to donate for anything is this time. Okay, so if you can, I appreciate it. If you can't, I understand. But also, if you would like a reading and that's a way that you would like to share or donate, you can do that too. If you would like to get a spiritual bath and that's the way that you would like to share or donate, then I can also give you something back. Okay. But if you would just like to donate and support the cause, I appreciate you either way. But y'all, of course, the air signs pop this off. That's because this Gemini and Uranus and Gemini, whatever energy is just okay. But anyway, it's about to get good. So, it's about to get good. Okay. So we got I forgot y'all signs, air signs. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Spirit, show me what's coming up for Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in the month of July. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like it's going to hit y'all like a ton of bricks. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. I kid you not. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. This is like someone thinking that they were forgotten about. This is someone feeling like they were left off bad and bougie. This is someone feeling like wondering if the divine seen all that they had to endure. This is like enduring the most hardship and being like, Spirit, do you see this? Are you watching this? This is like one of those jump scare camera moments where you're watching a show, and Gregory off of Abbott Elementary, he does this really well, where it's like some bullshit will happen, and then the camera pans and he's like, I know, are y'all seeing this? Are y'all getting this? You see what I'm saying? This is what that feels like. This is like feeling like one of those moments off The Office where there's just a deadpan staring to the camera like, this shit is unbelievable. And I know my ancestors are seeing this, right? And Krim said, one thing I did not do is fold. Did you catch that? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. And this is the divine being like, this is the divine being like, we did see it. We did see it. And not only did we see it, but we have something for that. We have something for that. Yeah, we seen it. We seen all of it. And we have something for that. Run the tapes. Run, I got the receipts. Do y'all understand? Like, I feel this on a deep level, and I'm not even an air sign, but I have the receipts. Like, the karmic justice has never karmic justice did. Like, the justice has never scaled in the way that it needs to scale at this time. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's what this is. Air signs, I don't know what you've been through, but if it's anything like what I had to endure, baby, I understand you. I feel you. I feel you. 100%. 100%. It's a justified crash out. If you have to crash out, it would have been justified, but you didn't. And for that, I'm proud of you. And for that, the divine is going to take care of you, okay? First card out the gate. You got the star card. First card out the gate. You got the star card. First card out the gate. And you know why that's significant? Because I told you, serious. Serious. I told you that cosmic family, granting wishes. Granting wishes. It's granting wishes. And it's not even just granting wishes. Like, it is an overflow, an outpour, a abundance of whatever it is that you are needing at this time. Like, the divine is hearing, seeing, and experiencing all of it. Like, I kid y'all not. Y'all. Hold on one second, y'all. I told him we could have till 9:30. So, that star card. I'm telling you. So that star card though is gonna be, it's just, it's y'all, it's that justice. You see that? That's justice. This is a kind of justice that makes the ground shake beneath you. This is the cosmic family, right? This is the cosmic family. This is the justice being served by the divine. And the result of them is this tower. When I say it's astronomical. And this is why. Because the same fervor that you had to go through what you went through is the same fervor and the same intensity that you will be blessed. The same fervor and intensity and the hate and the trying time that you had to experience, that is going to be returned to sender times 10 with equal effort. At the same, if equal or not more, if not more than, okay, intensity at which it was sent to you, it will be sent back with that same energy. So when I say it is knocking the competition down, it is knocking the enemy down back to the depths from which they came. I am not playing. They might go missing because you didn't fold. You didn't fold. So this is a tower for someone on the heavier aspect of the scales. This is going to be that tower moment that shakes their shit up. If they were not on the right side of justice, oh, this is going to be nasty work. But if you are on the upside of this energy, just know that this tower is going to shake your foundation because it's going to be bigger than you could have ever imagined. It is going to be such a, when I say the ground is going to, your wig will be split. It's going to be so good. When I say abundantly more than you could have ever imagined, that's what's about to happen. Like, just because something does not get delivered in the time that you think it should be delivered, just because something doesn't happen immediately, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Spirit does not miss a trick. Spirit does not miss anything, because all that energy that they get, I'm talking about, they gathered energy, they gathered troops, they gathered, you see what I'm saying? All that energy, I'm talking about attack after attack after attack, every time they did it, and they just went back and came back again, and you didn't fall. They went back, got 10 more, you didn't fall. They went back, got 20 more, didn't fall. Now just think that whole time that they're collecting and gathering all of this energy for the negative, I'm talking about they're just gathering left and right. Not every conversation that was had, right? You have to think about every conversation that was had, every gossip, every slander, every negativity that they used, right, to go against you. I'm talking about every candle lit, every ritual done. I'm talking about, just imagine how much energy that took all over. And some of y'all have been going through this for years. Years you were experiencing this. And the divine watched in silence, watched in wait, warned them and warned them and warned them and warned them. And these people watched you survive all of these things. All of these things that they said that you were not going to survive. They said that you were not even going to still be standing. They thought that they were going to be having a funeral for you. They thought you were done for. And now the divine says, okay, our turn. Our turn. You've had your turn. It's our turn now. So now think of all of those things over all of those years, over all of those decades, all of it, trying to confuse you, trying to hurt, harm, and injure you, trying to change your destiny, trying to change your path, trying to project onto you, trying to persuade you, trying to do all of these things. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's just gathering and gathering and gathering. And it was so much energy, in fact, that the cosmos had to get involved. That's how much energy they were using against you. And you still here standing, so you a strong motherfucker, I'll tell you that. And now they're going to take all of that energy and send it right back. And let's see if they survive. Because the divine hits a lot harder than they do. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be amazing. And I'm telling you, I can see it here. And you didn't fold. So job well done to the air signs. But it felt like a delay. It felt like it was just taking a long time. That's that hangman energy. It felt like, okay, when is it going to, at this point, you know, some of you were feeling like a martyr. Some of you were feeling like you were the sacrifice in this whole process, and you were not. You just had to change your perspective. Give it over to the divine. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Let the Lord have that. Let the divine have that. Let your cosmic family have that. Let Sirius do what Sirius does. Some of these folks is not like us. I'll tell you that. Some of them are not like us. And once you separated and distance yourself, you got to see just who was and who was not like us. The great philosopher Kendrick Lamar once said, they not like us. Remember that. You have the Ten of Cups. I'm talking about emotional fulfillment. It was something that you've been waiting on. All you wanted was peace. All you wanted was a happy family. All you wanted was to be able to live in harmony with nature, with the divine, and be able to, you know what I'm saying? Grow and do your work in peace and solitude with, you know what I'm saying? A couple kids running around. Like, I mean, you just wanted that picket fence situation. You know what I mean? And the divine says, we know. And we didn't forget. And it's coming. It's coming. It just wasn't coming with the people that you thought were going to be sitting at the table with you. There was a Judas in the midst. There was a Judas in the midst. What do they say? Peter had a bad day. Judas had a bad heart. There was a Judas, not a Peter. There was a Judas. You restore Peter, you get rid of Judas. That's what that is. Okay? And then you have the Emperor. It was coming left, right, and center. It was coming at work. It was coming at work. Y'all couldn't even get through the work day without somebody trying to attack you. My God. My God. But the divine said, that's okay. Because we're going to make it right. That's okay. There was spying on you, trying to see what you were doing, who you were doing it with, where you were at, what you had going on, all in your business. All in your business. Couldn't even, my God, you would think that they had none of their own. How do they have the time? That's what I would like to know. How do these people have the time? My God. My God, how do the people have the time to do these things? I'm talking about spied, lied. Damn near died trying to make sure that you didn't get to where you had to go. That's what I'm talking about, working for the enemy, okay? But you had seeds well planted. Seeds well planted. You can't touch this. My motion comes from God. You can't stop this. My motion comes from God. You can't stop this if you tried. And the last person who did almost died. So I suggest you back up. Tell him. Seeds well planted. Having to protect myself every time I turn around. I'm talking about work. I'm talking about, I can't even go in the office without the month. But my God. I don't know how y'all were doing it. Spied, lied, and damn near died trying to attack you. I'm talking about This ain't that. Y'all let them know my motion comes from God. You can't stop this. Because every single time that they try, okay, and I'm talking about even attacked your finances, and the divine still came back like, it's good, we got you, don't even trip, don't even sweat that. And now they tied to a negative, low down, dirty energy. This is vanity, materialism, negativity, gossip, slander, jealousy, envy, greed, gluttony, all of them deadly sins. This is all of that. And you were freed from it, so be thankful. You were released from whatever this is. I mean, you might have fought it off. Looked like you was fighting it off to me. Looked like you was going into me. I don't know if you're a Power Ranger like I am, but it looked like you was doing a little bit of something over there, okay? In this realm and the other one. I can relate. They don't want this. This ain't what they want. This ain't what they want. Job well done. Job well done. Expect to see your divine inheritance coming soon. Expect to see it. It was illusions. It was, I mean, and some people, yeah, this is crazy. Like, I feel like an investigation need to be done. Like we need a private investigator for some of y'all. Like, what the hell is this? I'm glad you're still here. I'm grateful that you're still here. I'm grateful that you made it through this, whatever this is. I'm grateful you made it through. I'm grateful that you kicked ass and took names, okay? Because whatever they was on, you had to be a strong motherfucker. And the thing is, I don't see no swords here. And the powerful thing about that, besides this justice here, the swords not being present lets me know that whatever this was could not affect your mind. That through all of this craziness and through all of this turmoil, that you didn't let them take your mind. The only swords that come out of this situation, the only mental aspect is coming from the people who are spying on you. Only people who are trying to figure out what you were doing and what you had going on. That means that that mental incapacity that was happening was coming from the outside. The motherfuckers were mental to be fucking with you. Had to be losing their mind to be fucking with you, to be coming for you. Had to be. And it looks to me that you was able to stay of sound mind, body, and spirit. And you got to be grateful for that. Because some of this shit would have drove people crazy. Some of this shit would have drove people crazy. But not you. Not you. Yeah. Not you. Manifested your way about that shit. Manifested your way about that shit. I'm trying to tell you. You said absolutely not. Won't be me. You're not going to have me all mental in a daze, confused, lost in the sauce, psychosis. Absolutely not. Not me. Not I. Not God's chosen one. Only sword going to be is the one that I cut you with, baby. Oh, yeah. Manifested your way right on out. And we're going to be celebrating, okay? Cheers to you for giving me a chance. I'll be your angel, calling your name. Yeah, that's what I heard. Cheers to you. You made it through. Shout out to y'all. Cheers to you. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers to you. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. Okay, like the video if you in here, please. Exactly. All praise to the Most High, because it's I'm trying to tell you. Clank and click. I mean, okay. Cheers to you, okay? Boom. Never would have made it without you. That's what it feels like. What Mona Leo say? They hate to see me shining. That shit fuck them up. She said, if they hate me, tell them knuckle up. They hate to see me shining. They hate to see me shining. That shit fuck them up. Like, it's crazy. Y'all need to go hear that. Go listen to that Cheers to You by Playa. Okay, fire signs, you last one's up. Come on, because we've been in here for a minute. So let's go ahead and get to it. Like the video if you have not liked the video, okay? Yeah, let's see. That was a good one. Thank you for that, air signs. That was a good one. That was a good one. Love that. Oh, wait. Let's see. I almost put it back. Woo. Okay, we'll keep it. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here. Spirit, show me Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the remainder of July. Show me what's going on. Show me what's going on. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, show me what's going on. Fire signs, I really expect more of y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why that is, but I expect more of y'all. Of all the elements, I expect more of y'all. Okay? Especially when you have such a, that's too many cards. Being fire, I just expect more of y'all. I feel like you're connected to spirit, like in a different way than any of the other elements are. So I expect more from you. And I feel like these last few months, it's been questionable. I'm not judging y'all. I'm just saying I expect more from you. Okay. And what did you think it's so much about? What did you think it's so hard about? Why did you think it's so much about doing what you need to do? Why did you think it's so hard about doing the right thing? Just do it. It don't take all that. You thinking extra hard about doing something that you know, and then you're not going to stop thinking about it until you do it. I can't make it up. Fire, what's going on? Don't. We have momentum going. Do not do it. Don't start with me. Do not start with me. What is this? And now y'all want to walk away. What is this? See, y'all don't like to be told about yourselves. That's the problem. Fire signs don't like to be told about themselves. Now everybody got an attitude with me because y'all don't want to be told the truth. We're going to get to the good stuff, but I have to tell you the real first. Y'all quit running around like chickens with your head cut off and just take a break for a second. Just take a little rest every now and again. You would lose your head if it wasn't on. Like, just take a second. Take a second. Calm down. Sit down for a second. Y'all going everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's like y'all are, what I'm seeing is like someone that is moving so fast that their head is in one place and their body is in another. I'm seeing someone's head being in one location and someone's body being in another. So your head and your heart are not in alignment. Your mind, body, and spirit are not in the same place, beloved. You need to get into alignment with your mind, body, and spirit. How is your head over here? Your body is over here, which means that there is something that is not in alignment. Meaning you are mentally in one place and physically in another. What Keisha Cole say? You might be where they're at, but they're where they want to be. She said, you might be where he's at, but I'm where you want to be. Something like that, right? So it's like, you're not where you want to be because you're where you think you should be. You're not where you want to be because you're where you think you should be. And why is that? I don't have to put up with this from you, fire signs. I really don't. I really don't. What y'all got going on? You're not where you want to be because you're where you think you should be. Who said you should be? Who said you should be there? Your mind and your body are in two different places, and you need to get them on the same timeline, or you're going to continue manifesting chaos. You're manifesting chaos because you have your body on this timeline and your mind on this timeline. Everybody need to be on one accord around this motherfucker. Snap out of it. Get your shit together. You're looking at things from the wrong perspective, first off. First card out is the Hangman. Why is the first card out the Hangman? What are you confused about? Why is there a delay? Why are things being held off? What are you waiting for? There's nothing actually stopping you from moving forward. Nothing at all. I want you to know that. That is an illusion. There is literally nothing. I don't see an 8 of Swords. I don't see a 9 of Wands. I don't see anything that is actually stopping you or holding you back from going to the next phase, the next journey. There's nothing stopping you except you. You're in your own way. As usual, stop self-sabotaging. You've been doing this for months now. Fire signs, you're self-sabotaging. Why do you feel like you need to be anywhere other than where you're at unless you know and been given divine guidance that tells you that you shouldn't be in that space, in that place? So it's only one of two options. Either you were told that you should be somewhere else, the divine gave you intuitive nudges, gave you the discernment, and told you that you should be somewhere else. Or you are thinking that you should be somewhere that you shouldn't be, based off what somebody else done told you. Why do you need to listen to what anybody else has to say about where you think that you should be, or where they think that you should be? You should be listening to you and the divine. And if the divine told you to move, then you move. If not, then keep going along your path the way that you're supposed to. I don't have time for this. And then you get upset that things are not going your way, and then you cut off everything and everyone that ain't had nothing to do with that. How you cutting off everybody because you self-sabotaging? This ain't even got nothing to do with nobody. You like, you know what? Fuck everybody. Like, what did we do? We didn't even do anything. We didn't even do anything. Now, if you need a minute to reflect and you need a minute to, you know what I'm saying? To get back in alignment with your mind, body, and spirit, do that. But you taking this out on the wrong people. Somebody asking you how you doing, is you okay, is you good? You cussing them out. You know what? I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Like, what? Wait a minute. What do we have to do with this? You know what I'm saying? That's like when somebody walking around like, I'll slap everybody in here. Like, oh, what does everybody have to do with this? That was everybody. There's also a way to stand up for yourself, fire signs, without just literally burning down a whole building. Like, you can stand up for yourself and not singe the whole foundation. You really don't have to do that. You really don't have to singe the whole foundation. Like, you can literally stand up for yourself without burning people's eyebrows, mustaches, and hairline off. Like, it doesn't take that. You turn into a fire-breathing dragon, and then you wonder why people don't want to be around you. And it's just like, well, last time we tried to tell you, you cussed us out. Okay. So, just a little bit, if you could just bring it down just a tad. You could just calm down just a little bit. It gets really dramatic over there. Like, it gets really dramatic over there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this last thing. You're not always right. You're not always right. I love y'all. I do. I really do. But you are not always right. It is absolutely okay for other people to be right sometimes. Sometimes people are not trying to be right in order to spite you. Sometimes they're just trying to give you good advice. I'm going to leave it at that. But all in all, you are going through an ascension. You are going through an ascension. And that can be difficult. You've never experienced this before. You're going through things that you've never went through. I can understand that. I can understand that. You are going through an ascension. And it's an ascension that you've never been through. So I feel like you are feeling a little bit displaced, feeling a little bit out of sorts because you've never had this experience before. And that's understandable. Okay. But as you go through this ascension process, I want y'all to take the time to rest more. And not only rest more, but this is make sure that you're planting the right seeds. Y'all, some of this has to do with love too. So I'm going to be very clear about this. Some of y'all have a very different way of showing your love, right? And you can want one thing and then act a complete opposite way of what it is that you say you want. You can say, wow, I really want love. I really want someone to understand me. I really want someone to be there for me and be locked in and all of these things, right? And then you will do everything in your power to push that person away in order for them to show you that they care about you. Ain't nobody, we're too old for that. Ain't nobody going for that. If y'all don't evolve, you don't get to test people's limits in order to see how much they love you. That's going to get your ass left. Stop doing that to people. Okay? Stop doing that to people. Because you're wondering why things are not happening the way that you want them to. And it's because you're pushing people away. You're scaring the hoes. You're scaring the hoes off. Like, I don't know what you're scaring them off. You're scaring them off. You're scaring them off. Abuse is not sexy to people. Like, verbal abuse is not attractive. Not gonna lie to you. You're scaring the hoes. I don't know what to tell you. You're scared them off. Like what? Like you're tearing them down as a means of like connecting. Like nobody wants to connect that way by you criticizing and belittling them. Like that doesn't feel good for the ego, babe. Like you've got to calm down. You need to reel it in. You need to reel it in. You need to reel it in. Like you gotta reel it in, babe. Like it's you know what I mean? Mm. Y'all gotta plant the right seeds though. And the light came on just now. Y'all gotta plant the right seeds. Um, it's like take a second to realize where it is that you really want to go and what you really want and what that picture looks like for you. Have that target in mind, and then you put all of your sights and your energy on that target, and you're gonna hit it. But you have to save your energy for the things that are important. Sometimes you will fizzle out before you can even get to the good thing because you've wasted so much energy trying to fire back at every single thing that you did not like or that you did not agree with, when really you could have just let it go. You really wasted time getting to the goal, getting to the finish line because you wanted to have a rebuttal and an attack for every single fucking thing that came your way. When really, some of it wasn't even an attack. That's just the way that you're perceiving it. None of it wasn't even an attack on you. You took it personal. Some things didn't even apply. You wear shoes that don't fit. You do not have to be a professional victim either. You are not a victim in this story. You are not a victim in this story. You are absolutely capable of doing the right thing. You are absolutely capable of handling yourself appropriately. You are absolutely capable of not making excuses for your behavior and simply leveling up and being the person that you want to be, that you claim you are. You have not showed up as the person that you claim you are, and then you're mad that people don't see you as that. You haven't showed up as that, not once. I said I didn't even, I said don't start. Y'all got up here and started. After I said don't start, it's our last live. My God. My God. As soon as you start to align with the version of you that you see in your mind, as soon as you start to align and start to soon as you start to align and really get grounded on who you are, who you see yourself being, what you want for your future, how you want to be in partnership, relationship, and in all of these things, right? Business, platonic, or familial. You will start to see these things come together a lot more because people like to be around you. People like that your energy is magnetic. People like that your energy is like resilient, right? People see you as having a very resilient kind of energy. They're like, oh my gosh, that person has been through so much and they're still able to like show up, and then they show up and then they thrive. But when you let outside influences come in and start to determine who you are and what you should be and how you need to handle yourself or where you're going, or you let advice and opinions get in your ear from people who have never even been where you're trying to go, you are going to lose out time and time and time again. If you would just close out all of those other fucking noises and voices and whatever else, you will get to where you got to go a lot faster because you're seeing the vision directly from spirit. And also, don't be so caught up on the fact that you think everybody got to take your advice. Everybody don't have to take your path. Everybody's not on the same path as you, and nor do they have to take the one that you on. Go align with the people who are, period. If you're the only one in your group who's on what you on, you are in the wrong group. And not because they have to be doing the same thing as you, but they should want to strive for more. They should want to at least have the same goals and values, moral standards and integrity as you. And these motherfuckers don't. And then you wonder why you're being held back. You wonder why your scope or vision for your life is being stunted, because you can only see as far as your connections and the people around you can see. They don't see more. How can they see more for you? All they see is this next thing, this next moment. They're not looking long term. They're not looking at any of these things. And these are the people that you think are going to give you sound advice. These are the people that you're listening to about your relationship, about your finances, about your investments, about these are the people you're listening to. If they never did any of that you're trying to accomplish, never, not once, and that's who you want to listen to. Stop playing so much. Stop playing so much. Sometimes you're the one with the answers. Get over it. Get over it. Anyway, some of y'all are saying that you want to be out here in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You know what I'm saying? It's giving single, mingling, feeling good, looking good, smelling good. But the lie detector test determined that was a lie. You don't want to be cuddled up. You don't want to be in a relationship. Why y'all lying? Why y'all out here acting like you want to be single? Acting single and want to be booed up is crazy to me. Ow. I thought you wanted to be single. Nine of Pentacles? Feeling good, looking good, smelling good. Oh, I'm out. I'm having a good time. No, you're having a good time on the ground. You're having a good time on social media. You want to be booed up. You want to be in a relationship. You don't want to be outside. You do not want to be outside. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. This is why I'm saying plant the right seeds. Plant the right seeds. This is why you stalled. Because you're sending out the wrong signals to the universe, babe. You're sending out the wrong signals to the universe. You cutting off the ones you want in your life. You out here projecting that you want to be single when you really want to be booed up. You out here acting like you good alone when you really want to be in partnership. Like it don't make sense. You sending mixed signals to the universe. And probably the people in your life too, but definitely to the universe. Because you know what, and it's hard for you to send mixed signals to the universe because the divine said we know what you want anyway, because that love is coming whether you like it or not. It might be smothered with it, might have to choke you with it, because we know y'all like to tussle. A love is coming, and it's a love this, and I don't even want to say coming because this is a love that you already experienced. This is something that you know exactly the kind of love that you want. You know the exact kind of love that you want to experience. but you running from it. You like, no, I'm just gonna focus on my money. I'm just gonna focus on my money. When really, you want to walk and chew gum at the same time. You are focusing on your money, and your coins are gonna be good. Your coins are gonna be good, but you're gonna be lonely because you didn't plant the right seeds. If you want this, you need to quit acting like this. And if you start acting like this, you wouldn't be feeling like this. Okay? Plant the right seeds because it's there, and you have the ability to get what you want out of this life. Like, it's good things that want to come to you. Y'all is the ones that's in resistance to it. It's way too much masculine energy. It's way too much masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine or whatever. It's way too much. Way too much masculine energy. It's this hyper aggressive ass energy that you got, and the light just came on. This hyper aggressive ass energy. Don't nobody want that energy. You need to balance that shit out. Okay? Like, you trying to extra prove that you, like, come on. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Hyper masculine shit. You need to be balanced. You know what I'm saying? This is where the feminine comes in. Feminine is here to balance. If you don't have an actual feminine in your life, which would create that balance, then you have to balance your own masculine and feminine energy within you in order to be someone that people are going to be in flow with, be in balance with. So it's coming. Good things are coming. There's no way to, stop the good things from coming. Like I said in the beginning, only you can do that. Only you can do that. And you need to rest. Like, what is all these late nights? What is y'all doing? Late nights. Late nights. Late nights. Y'all gotta stop these late nights. Maybe someone's taking late night drives. Somebody needs to stop driving while they're tired. I'm telling you that. Stop driving while you're tired. That ain't good. Okay? You keep driving while you're tired, you're gonna be walking. So, other than that, like I said, the money is gonna be good. Seeds well planted. You have opportunities for unconditional love. You have opportunities for abundance. You have opportunities for, partnership. And you are going through an ascension. So you have to take care of your mind, body, and spirit. You have to rest. You have to align. You have to integrate. Okay? Always start with the self first. Take care of the self first. Especially Aries. Y'all are all about the self anyway. So y'all should be taking care of yourself first. My message to Aries is you cannot overwhelm yourself taking care of other people and then be mad at them that you did so. If you don't have the capacity, stop doing it. You will offer your help and your services to a motherfucker because you feel like, oh, that's what you're supposed to be doing, and then get mad at them when they cannot reciprocate what you've done, or when you now are wanting that same thing back from them, they can't give it to you. When did nobody ask you to do that in the first place? Don't offer up your services. Stop offering up your services for things that you don't want to do for others. If you don't have the capacity, say, no, I don't have the capacity to do that right now. Then you wouldn't be mad after you decide to do it and it don't work out in your favor, or it depletes you, or you ain't got no energy left. Secondly, Leo, get tight on them goals. Get tight on them goals. Get up on them goals. Figure out what your 5-year plan is. Figure out what your goals are. Figure out what it is that you're trying to do. That wanting to just see what happens, or being lazy, or letting life pass you by, you gonna have to stop that shit. You gonna have to get to it. You gonna have to really get to it. Because it looks like only Aries and Sag is planting seeds, but the seeds that Aries is planting is all over the place. Like, this is good, bad, whatever seeds. They just plant whatever they can. Sagittarius, you might be planting some seeds that have a little bit of direction. At least Sagittarius can say, look, I'm planting some seeds for my funds. Okay, I'm planting seeds for my resources. Like, and gotta respect it. But make sure that you are very clear on what seeds you're planting, so that you don't just get anything back from the universe, because you're going to end up manifesting something that you don't deserve because you did too much, or you took on somebody else's karma, or you took on too much, burdens from other people when it was theirs to deal with. Some people have the burdens that they have because they deserve that. Some people have the karma that they have because they deserve that. And then there's some people who are going through things and they're not deserving of being made an example out of. And that's why the divine will come back and correct that on their behalf and in their favor. So be careful and be intentional, because you have the ability to bring in really good things, really beautiful things. And yeah, so that's what I have for you. Hope that helps. Oof. Absolutely. Out of your control and no longer your responsibility. Facts. So yeah, I'm glad that I could do this with y'all. For the last hurrah. Yeah. I'm glad that I could do this with y'all. Like I said, if you can share, I would appreciate that. If you can donate, I would appreciate that. Period. Love that, Ginger. You're welcome. So yeah, so like I said, if y'all can, lovely. Oops. I will put it is the end of an era. Yeah, July is coming and going with a bang. But yeah, so if you can, like I said, donate for a just cause. Definitely help me. Again, obviously, this is the last video, so this will be, our last live. So, this will be the first, last, and only time that I ask y'all for this favor, and to help your girl out. So, if you can, I appreciate you. If not, it's okay. I still love you. And also, if you want a reading for the if you want a reading to help out, you can do that for the next 3 days. Or if you want a spiritual bath, you can do that again for the next 3 days. And then, yeah, that'll be the end of that. I won't be doing any more personal readings. I'm glad that I could be here with y'all. I'm grateful that I got to read for y'all over all of these years. I was grateful that I got a chance to be here and be supportive of y'all's journey and y'all of mine. And yeah, it really don't get no better than the Soul family. I feel like, you know, we still got work to do outside of this. I'm going to continue, you know, unfolding on my journey in a new way. Obviously, I will share the new channel. If not on Patreon, then, you know, I'll make sure that I give a shout to the Soul family for my new channel and the amazing things I'm going to be doing over there. I love y'all infinitely, always and in all ways. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It's it's been a long journey. You know, it's been a lot that has happened here and with y'all that y'all have got to witness me experience. So, you know, I'm grateful. Y'all have seen me age gracefully. My mind has expanded, my thought process, my perspective, my knowledge, my evolution, my everything. Like, it's just been a lot, but I wouldn't have wanted to do it any other way. Like, live and direct and in effect. So, yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. Like I said, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whatever. I'll have the information down below. And yeah, if you love me at all, I would appreciate it. If not, then I will see you again. And those of you who are on Patreon, obviously we'll probably have a couple more videos. I'm not really sure how that's gonna go with the Patreon, but I will be doing any further updates over there as well. So yeah. Start over in Divine Timing so many times last year. Man, I love that. I love that. Yeah. I'm going to leave it up for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll leave it up, but then I'll probably keep it to Patreon. But yeah. I will keep it up for just a little bit. But I appreciate y'all infinitely. I'm going to go. I'm going to get some rest and plant my own seeds. I didn't get to do my 3 pages earlier, so I will be doing my 3 pages now. And just, yeah, definitely take, you know, take to heart what I said in this video. Take to heart the things that I share, because I know it can have a profound effect on your journey moving forward. Period. Now Krim turned into a rapper just that quick. Stop scaring the hoes, cast all your woes, and know that you are the one the divine chose. Lovely. Fabulous. I thought y'all would think that was funny too. Yeah, don't be scaring the hoes, for real. Can't do that. But yeah, I love y'all. I love y'all infinitely, and y'all know where to find me. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. I appreciate you. Yeah. Peace.